Alrighty, how we doing tonight? Ladies and gentlemen. I think it's only gentlemen tonight. Let me pull up our list. I do not have it written up and my phone is dead, so we're going to pull it up on another screen. It's going to be a busy night. We got 3 breaks tonight. Was not really the plan, but hey, I'm all for it. We filled one Pokemon break pretty quick, and a couple people missed it, and they were like, let's do it. We're in for another one. So, boom. Filled up 2 Pokemon, so we're going to pop some Stadium Club, and then back-to-back Pokemon. Well, let's get started. We got Cody with Arizona, Drew Burke with Atlanta, Bobby Bingham, Baltimore, Cody Kovac, Boston, Brian Kelly, Cubs, 10 Villagomez, White Sox. 10's first break here. Welcome, man. Hope you enjoy it. Mark Wilcado, Cincinnati, Rick Ledbetter, Cleveland, Mike Formick, Colorado, John Moran, Detroit, Gary, Houston, Gary, Kansas City, Brian Cosia, Angels, Thang and Julie with the Dodgers, Mike Formick, Miami, Cody Kovac, Milwaukee, Jonathan Langerud, Minnesota, Mike Hill with the Mets, Richard Delgado, Yankees, Sean Klink, Oakland, Brian Cosia, Philly, Mike Hill, Pitt, Garrett Tobel, San Diego, Boneswater, San Francisco, Sean Klink, Seattle, St. Louis to Steve Liner, Tampa Bay to Will Hanlon, Bobby B with Texas, Garrett Tobel, Toronto, and Chris, Washington. What's up, Sean? What's up, Chris? You guys ready for a busy night? Chris, you gonna stay awake for all 3 breaks? So Stadium Club was surprisingly really good last week. Was it last week? I think it was last week. So looking forward to it tonight. I guess I need to get back out there and order some more Pokemon as well. Good thing I ordered the Pokemon that I did, because originally I intended to order 10 of those Ascended Heroes, 8 for us to break and 2 for me. There's no chance, which is why we had 8 in the very first break that I posted tonight. And then, like I said, I know 2 guys missed it and they wanted to do some Pokemon, so I'll put the other 4 in. Put the other 4 in the second one. And then I'll have to order some more for me and order some more for the room. Man, if they all will, we are in for a heck of a night. Well, I hope we hit a duel. What's up, Bones? How you doing, man? Packs. I don't remember them being so tough to open last week. I know I had to raise some prices from our full cases, but these boxes were from Topps on the rebuy. Like when Topps pre-order stuff, they have one price, and then when they relist it on release day, they raise pricing up a little bit. Alright, we got our first 2 here, ready to go. Zach Gallen, Christian Campbell, Rhett Lauder on the red, Cam Smith, Stanton, Shota, Keyshaw, Maddox, Grayson Rodriguez, Vlad Sr., Matt McLean red. We got a Brian Wu on the blue foil. Luis Angel Acuna. Red, Denzel Clark. Kobe Mayo, Hunter Green, Cam Smith. Altuve, and of course, man, it's always Vernon Wells. Going to Garrett Tobel. I like Vernon Wells. We hit him every single time we break Stadium Club so far. Vernon Wells. That's going to Garrett Tobel. Garrett Tobel. There's a Nick Kurtz. Biggio, Albert Pujols. Barry Larkin. We got an orange. Not numbered, but these are harder to hit. Orange on the Matt Chapman. They're not as common as the reds. Cade Horton, William Contreras, Kyle Tucker. Brooks Lee, Drake Baldwin. That's a nice red. Well, look, I spoke too early. There's another orange. A-Rod, Ben Rice, Roki, Thomas Segis, Jackson Merrill. Red, Larry Walker, Drake Baldwin. Red, Connor Norby, Justin Verlander. All right, one down. What's up, Thang? We got a red Kim. That's a nice one for the Dodgers. James Wood. Lawrence Butler. Zach Wheeler. Luke Keyshaw, Randy Arozarena, Kyle Manzardo, Mike Trout, Luis Angel Acuna, another Kurtz, red Yamamoto, blue foil on the Paul Konerko. Alex Bregman. Griffey red, Nick Kurtz, Nolan Ryan, and Jack Eater. That is Angels on the yellow auto. Jack Eater. Angels is Brian Cosilla on the yellow. Christian Campbell red, Derek Jeter. Augustin Ramirez red, Francisco Alvarez orange, Byron Buxton, Junior Caminero, Cade Horton, Michael Harris, Frank Thomas, Ben Rice, Roki, Mark Vientos, Manny Machado, Gleiber, Corbin, Cam Smith, Logan Gilbert, Drake Baldwin, Roki red, Randy Johnson. All right, that's our first two. Those were a little quiet too. Just a little. That's a little appetizer. Man, it's coming. I know it. It's coming. I don't know when. I don't know what product, but we are going to find it. If I am not the person that does it thing, I will be forever, I don't know, depressed. I want to be the one. Alright, we got 6 to go. We got to pick it up. That was very weak 2 boxes. I like Vernon Wells, but at this point I'm kind of tired of pulling his autos. Eater is an auto. Alright, we need something for the board. Something big. Something big. First 2 cases we had big hits in both of them. 2026, yes sir. No better time than the present. I don't know, like I feel like it's gonna come out of one of those products that you're just not expecting it. Like it's not gonna come out of I mean, it's going to come out of like a flagship or something, or it's going to come out of like I don't know. It's going to come out of something you're just not expecting it. A Bonds auto would be insane. I would be perfectly fine with that being our big hit tonight. I'm not, you know, a big fan of all the steroid era. Yeah, there you go, Sean. Heritage. Yep, that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna come out of something like that, Heritage, where you're just like, you know, okay, he's in there. There's a chance it's cheaper than some of this other stuff, but it's probably not gonna. Yeah, it's gonna be Heritage. That's a good call. It's crazy, though, because on the way to, you know, getting the Ohtani, your Dodger collection is going to be nuts. Rokies and Yamamotos for days, which is not a terrible thing, because Yamamoto stuff has gone nuts. I haven't really followed Rokies market, but I heard Rokies market's been heating up. You're going to have a heck of a Dodger collection while we chase that Ohtani. All right, here we go. 3 and 4. Trevor Hoffman, Dylan Cruz. Shohei on the red. We'll top load that. Chisholm and Felix Hernandez. James Wood. Stephen Kwan. Bo Bichette and A-Rod. Joey Votto and Griffin Conine. That is Miami. Griffin Conine, Miami. I'm not sure who has Miami. Mike Formick with the Miami. You think so? Hopefully we got an extra auto in this box, because we need a bigger auto than what we're getting so far. Jacob Wilson on the red. Chandler Simpson. Marcelo Meyer, nice red. Fred McGriff. Severino. And we do have an extra auto. Yainer Diaz. Aqua to 99. Houston. Aqua to 99. I believe that's Gary. Yainer Diaz. So we did get the extra auto there. Jacob Wilson. Mackenzie Gore and Christian Campbell. Zach Neto. There's a nice orange Marcelo Meyer. Someone was asking me how the other half of this case was. I don't know. So when you order from Topps, they limit how many boxes you can get to 10. And 10 is just an odd number when it's a 16 box case. So I only got 8. Like, we'll do 8. That'll be a half. Yeah, it's a half case. So that's all I had. Kyle Tucker, Brooks Lee, Kim, Marcus Simeon, Christian Campbell, Mick Abel. There's a Roki. That would be a good call, man. He could definitely have a big second year. Sagano, Jackson Merrill, Ketel Marte and Yuri Perez, James Wood, Harper, Riley Green, Reggie Jackson, Justin Verlander, Adam Mazur for Miami on the Aqua to 99. That's another one for Mike Formick. Adam Mazur. Couple extra autos here, but the autos are stinkfest so far. Max Fried, Manny Machado, Honus Wagner, and another Yainer Diaz for Houston going to Gary. Yainer Diaz. Jacob Wilson. Cody Bellinger red. John Berti on the green. Mauer and Holiday. Ben Rice on the red. Yes, sir, John. 2 Pokemon breaks. Directly follow this. Gunner and Wilson. Marcelo Meyer. Matt Shaw. Jackson Merrill. Buster Posey. Zimmerman. Tatis. Kim. Michael Bush. Shane McClanahan. Paul Skeens. And Prince Fielder. And there is a black and white Prince Fielder for Milwaukee. Going to Cody. Man, I was all about some Stadium Club when we broke those first 2 cases. I thought they were so good. But, man, we are not off to a good start here. We're halfway through. We got 4 boxes left. I think I'm going to open all 4 of these at the same time. 2 at a time didn't work, so let's try 4. Yeah, so it looks like Pokemon, maybe we're getting a few new Pokemon fans in the room. So if we could keep getting Pokemon built up, we could definitely start. I know Pokemon is not for everybody, but Pokemon's once again going really crazy. If you got into it the last couple years, Pokemon 151 is going absurdly crazy right now. So, we could definitely start doing more Pokemon every week. I typically try to do about 1 a week. But if we could get more people in here and start filling them like we did tonight, I'd gladly do 2 a week. I would love to do them in the same night. But, yeah, we could definitely start doing more Pokemon if people are going to fill them up like we did tonight. I know a few people, well, I know 2 people got in both of them, so would love to get more people in. But we'll have to see how Pokemon grows in here. It's kind of like a lot of the people that are getting into Pokemon are sports collectors who are kind of like coming over to Pokemon versus like we're not getting new people that just want to do Pokemon, which is fine. But we need some more of you guys to come over to the Pokemon side. Pokemon is fun, man. There's no better time to get into it than right now. The set we're doing tonight, Ascended Heroes, there's Yep, Dimitri's all about some Pokemon. Chris is getting into Pokemon again. Gary's trying to get into Pokemon. I didn't know Matthew was into Pokemon. He's getting into Pokemon. I know we have a few other people in the room that are into it. But Brian Cosia, he's very big into Pokemon. I know Thang, I know you mentioned like your stepsons, I believe they were, like Julie's kids, right? What's up, Brian? I didn't even see you in there until just now. I know you had said they were really into Pokemon, but yeah, Pokemon is really taken off the last. I mean, it's been taken off the last year plus, but 151 has gone. Like it's the name of a set. It's just called 151. It's the original 151 Pokemon. Has just really gone absurd the last week. Like all the big cards in that set have just about like doubled in price over the last 10 days, I'd say. Which is good for me because I love that set, and I had a bunch of it. I guess I sold some a little early because it still keeps going up, but I have a good amount of it at PSA. Dude, Brian, I know. Like I sold, I think it was about a week ago, I sold a bunch of extra Charmanders and Squirtles and Wartortles and all that stuff, but I got 2 Charizards, 2 Venusaurs, and 3 Blastoids all at PSA. No twins in the first half, Jonathan. It was a really weak first half. So we're trying to switch it up and open all 4 of these right now at one time to see if we can't change the mojo. Yeah, luckily I'm almost done. Like, the only card that's really, I wish I just bought it today actually. The only card that has gone up, like the biggest card I was missing was Dragonair, which I didn't even realize I was missing it. But I just bought that tonight. So my 151 set is just missing a few reverse hollows. Hopefully Charizard, my Charizards, Blastoise, and Venusaurs do well at PSA. I just sent those in maybe 4 weeks ago, so they won't be back for a while. I sent in like a 90 card Pokemon sub, just mine. Yeah, first half was really weak. We did get 6 autos and 4 boxes, but I'm not really, I wouldn't necessarily say any of them were braggable, nothing to brag about. It's getting really hot in here. Alright, here we go. The last 4 boxes, they're ready to go. We need something good out of them. Let's go. We need multiple something's good. Something out of every stack. Sal Perez on the red. Brian Wu and Chris Sale. Xavier Edwards. Andrew McCutcheon and Wyatt Langford. Might be a chrome auto here. Nice red Longoria. Tyler Locklear on the chrome refractor auto. Well, I think they might all be refractor looking. Tyler Locklear on the chrome for Seattle. That's going to Sean. That's a little bit better. Nothing on the board until right now. We're just adding that on the board. Not the biggest hit in the world, but it's a step up, especially since it's chrome. Chandler Simpson, Albie. Saw Albie's hit a big home run the other night in the World Baseball Classic. Bieber and Cam Smith. Jacob Wilson. Logan Henderson. And Will Warren. That is Yankees. Going to Richard Delgado. So another extra auto in that box. Luis Gonzalez and Tatis. Ryan Howard, and there's a nice orange Matt Shaw for the Cubbies. We need at least one Jordan and Roki, one big board-worthy hit from each of these boxes. Meyer, Alcantara, Matt Shaw. This is Stadium Club, yes sir. Ty's a big Pokemon guy. Ty, you missed out tonight, man. After this, we got back-to-back Pokemon breaks tonight. 2 Pokemon breaks. Ellie, which I don't think I've ran. Piazza and Kershaw. I don't think I've done the random for the second one yet, so I got to do that. All right, box 6. Logan Evans, orange on the Acuna. Brent Rooker and James Wood. Corey Seager. Caden Dana and Max Scherzer. James Wood. Josh Naylor. Andrew Benintendi and Cal Raleigh. Tarek Skubal and Trey Sweeney. That is Detroit. I'm trying to remember who got Detroit. I don't remember who got Detroit. Yeah, we're breaking some of the new stuff too, so it's going to be nice. John Moran. Trey Sweeney's a nice one, but not quite the big board-worthy hit I was hoping for. Marcelo Meyer. Yainer Diaz. Ichiro. Matt Shaw. Willie Adames, Fernando Tatis, Chase Petty, Cam Smith, Kim, Braxton Ashcroft on the red. There is a Fernando Tatis in case of emergency gold San Diego. It's going to Garrett Tobel. You missed what, Sean? Michael King, Spencer Swellenbach, Chandler Simpson, Logan Gilbert on the green for Seattle. That's going to Sean to 199. Logan Gilbert. Jace Young red. Adley and Pete Alonso. Jacob Wilson. Aaron Judge red. Oh, extra auto. Rafi Furcal. That's not too bad. Drew Burke. I like Furcal. He's a nice one. Still haven't gotten a banger, but Rafi is a cool one to get. That was a pretty crazy box. Matt Shaw red and Mike Schmidt. We got 2 autos and 2 numbered. The Locklear hit. Oh yeah, we just hit the Locklear. It's a chrome. Tyler Locklear chrome. Alright, 2 to go. Still looking for a banger. Chandler Simpson, Yuri Perez, Luke Keyshaw, J-Rod, Spencer Schwellenbach, Manny Machado and Hunter Green, David Festa, Will Smith and Jordan. There's a Kurtz, Lindor, and a Johan Santana on the blue. Luis Angel Acuna. I'll take any of those 3 as a big hit for sure. Seiya Suzuki, Ohtani. Here's 1 auto right there. It's yellow, so we're going to set that to the side. We're on to our last 2 stacks. So Mookie and Churio, Roki, Durbin and Buxton, Ben Rice, Arias and Witt, Cam Smith, Adolis Garcia, Drake Baldwin, Paul Konerko and Nolan Ryan. All right, last stack. We're going to save that auto there and see if we can end with 2. Ben Williamson and Soto. At least 2 autos anyway. Sonny Gray. There's a blue foil, Matt Chapman. Brooks Lee and Jackson Jobe. Keyshaw. Is this an auto? No, it might just be a numbered. Another one for Seattle. George Kirby. That's to 199. George Kirby. Luis Robert on the red. Cole Reagans, Bobby Witt. Acuna. There's a Kurtz. Red Dylan Cruz. That is a pink foil. Looks like a pink. J-Rod. I don't know that we've hit a pink. Yours for the taking, pink J-Rod. I don't see any numbering on it, but I don't think we've hit a pink at all. Jordan Westberg. Acuna red, Vlad Sr. Oh, that might be another auto. It looks like a chrome. Cade Horton. Jackson Jobe, Jose Altuve, Ben Rice, Corbin Burns, C.J. Abrams on the orange, Roki, Kobe Mayo, Jackson Churio, Drake Baldwin, Cam Smith, PCA, Paul Skeens red, Greg Maddux. Alright, so we got 2 autos to end with. A yellow and an aqua chrome. We need them both to be board-worthy hits. All right, yellow right there. All right, we got Dylan Cruz, Trout, and James Wood. And our yellow is going to be sideways. Victor Martinez. That's a nice one. That is a nice one. V-Mart for Detroit. John Moran. John, Stadium Club might be your jam, man. Victor Martinez. What's up, Drew? How you doing, man? We are almost done, dude. We are on the very last hit. This is all we got left right here, man. So if you want to rewatch, or if you want to watch it, and you might want to back out and look up in a second. All right, there's a nice Nick Kurtz red. If you don't want to rewatch it and you just want the recap, then you're just in time. Yes, we do have one Brave auto. That would be Rafael Furcal. Rafael Furcal. All right, Votto. Soto. There's an orange Luis Angel Acuna. Cal Ripken red, and I think it's Locklear again. It sure is. /99 Aqua Chrome Tyler Locklear. Going to Sean, not the Mariner we were looking for. Well, I feel like this break of Stadium Club, I feel like the first two cases I was kind of thinking, man, Stadium Club made a huge turn, and now I'm kind of feeling like Stadium Club made a huge digression backwards. And that was not what I was hoping for. Alright, let's do a quick recap. Yeah, Locklear is pretty big, though. How big? I don't know how. Let me look up his stat line from last year. I don't know how good he even did. Did he have a good year last year? Does anyone know? Let's come up. Tyler Lockett. Here he is. Oh, he's not even in Seattle. He's with Arizona now. He did not have a great year last year, but he's still young. It wasn't that nice. Appreciate you, thing. Alright, autos. We got Trey Sweeney, Will Warren, Yainer Diaz, Griffin Conine, and Vernon Wells. Yellow, we got Jake Eater. Aquas /99, we got Adam Mazur and Yainer Diaz. Top load stack here. We got a black and white Prince Fielder. We did get the red Kurtz and the orange Matt Shaw. Yeah, I hear you, man. Not the one we were after, but still a cool one to get. I don't know about the pink, but here's a pink. Yours for the taking, J-Rod. George Kirby /199. Logan Gilbert /199. And Tatis /50. I'm going to go with the Furcal base auto. V-Mart, yellow auto. And I guess we got to go Locklear first since we got two chromes in there, both him. But the base chrome and the aqua /99. Not that great, Brandon. Was not a great break, man. But we're going to keep rolling because we got two more breaks tonight coming up. So stick around. I'm going to end this video and get reset up. And we're going to go pop some Pokemon, man. So stick around, Brandon. I'll see you guys in just a second. Appreciate everyone in here. And come watch some Pokemon, guys.